So yeah, JG put her in one of those state-run crappy facilities. Yeah, it was a terrible place, you guys. It was very bad. So it's like, you know, it's and again, like I feel like I've talked about that a lot. Um, like not that we have to get too into that. Like I understand that maybe she didn't know exactly where I was gonna go. But I also can just say that, you know, a lot of things, guys, it's like, trust me, you guys might think like, oh, this person helped you, like this person, whatever. It's like, I've had people that just really have not been very good friends to me. And it's like, when I come back on the internet, it's like the first thing they do is just go make videos about me and like, you know, all that. It's just kind of like, but they, you know, they don't really seem to care. Like, during when so much hard stuff was going on, they never bring, like, mention the things to me before and just kind of put me in bad situations, you know? So, I mean, yeah. Yeah. And again, like, I'm not trying to say that, like, maybe, like, that person or people knew necessarily where I was going to be put, but you know, it's just kind of a bad situation with some of that stuff, guys, or was a bad situation. It happened a long time ago now, but Hippie Birdie, thank you for the bits.
To be heard.
Thanks.
You should not be afraid to speak in against their horrible actions. Don't ever be afraid to use your voice and be an advocate for other people.
Thank you. It's like, you know, I know a lot of people sometimes are like not going to agree with me about that. And it's also like, guys, like at the same time, I'm definitely not trying to, you know, like put hate upon anyone. I mean, regardless, what happened was a long time ago. So I'm sorry. I know people always bring that up. Like I know like it's something that people always kind of like to come back to, and things like that. But you know, I wish the best for everybody. It did happen a long time ago and everything. Thank you, Nick Tina, so much for the bits. I really appreciate that. Thank you. Love how beautiful and strong you are. Thank you so much, Alana. I really appreciate that. Thank you. We real ones know your heart. Thank you. And I appreciate you real ones, you know. You were just like so nice and everything. And you know, guys, it's like, yeah, like really, I mean, I don't mean any hate towards anyone. I really don't. So I mean, yeah. You know. Like, regardless, I wish the best for everyone. People ask for your full side all the time, Eugenia. It's not that people don't want to listen to you. We just don't have all the details from you, so we don't know what you mean sometimes. Yeah, and I get that too. I mean, I also get that like sometimes like people just don't understand, and that's why they want me to answer. Thank you for the bits, Nick Tina.
From you now, I don't know if you remember me. I hope Paul is great and much love from Florida.
Oh, your name looks really familiar. So much love back to you. Thank you. It's good to see you. Thank you, Sambilat.
If you need or want assistance with anything, you know how to reach out.
Thank you so much,
Samuel.
Samuela.
Just assume you're living your best life.
Yeah, that's the thing, guys. It's just kind of like, I guess if I feel like I need to do things, then I can do them, you know? But with that, it's just like sometimes the reason I guess I don't always answer those questions or whatever is because like I'm never trying to be mean towards anyone. I never want to seem like I'm trying to like start up old drama or like whatever. But I mean, I feel like I kind of have said a lot on my side with it, sort of. I mean, I don't know exactly what you guys are confused about, but I mean, I can tell you guys that a lot of the things that like some of these people would go saying, like, I know some of these people would go saying, like, we talked to her so many times before, when like literally none of that stuff happened. Like people like, we talked to her at this party. No, people talked to me about other things at the party. Never that. That did not happen. So I mean, like, no. It's just like, you know, there's a lot of things that are just like said that just weren't true, you know? So that's really the case with that. I know sometimes people just don't understand and maybe they're just trying to ask me questions or whatever. But I mean, yeah, you know, I mean, it's just, that's the thing, is like not everything. So you were, yeah, I was 100% blindsided, absolutely blindsided, and I was like terrified. So, I mean, that's, yeah, that's like a big part of it. You've come so far. I'm so proud of you. Thanks, Catherine. I really, really appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you so much, Noah, for the
I think
bits.
you need chickens in your life.
Yeah.
I'll tag you in every chicken photo I
Oh.
post on Twitter in hopes it
Wait,
brightens
why do
your
I
day.
never see them? Why do I never see your chicken posts? I want to see those. What are you planning to do tomorrow, Eugenia? Are you going to go to the beach again soon? It's so pretty. Maybe, Dustin. To be honest, though, it's actually been so cold recently. Oh my gosh, like, it was like 48 degrees today, and I think tonight it's going to go down to 30s. Ugh, so I don't know when I'll be at the beach yet next, but hopefully. The beach is really pretty, so yeah. Oh yeah, guys, I'm not saying there's any shame in seeking help whatsoever. You know, I think it can be a really good thing for people to do and that people are really brave to do it. I'm just saying, since people keep, like, talking about it to me, that a situation that I had with certain people or ex-friends of mine, that it wasn't a good situation, you know? And that's kind of all there is to that. So, like, yeah. You love my eye makeup. Thank you so much. I'm really glad you like it. Thank you. And the other thing people always get wrong is that they confuse the treatment center with the 5150 72-hour hold place. The hold place was the bad spot, and they try to make it sound like you said the treatment center is bad. Yeah, guys, and I'm not trying to at all say treatment centers are bad. I'm not trying to say that. I'm just saying that, yeah, when I was in that, like, you know, 5150 facility place, it was very traumatic for me in a lot of ways. I experienced a lot of very scary things. I literally felt like I might die. It was very scary. So yeah. Hello 45 BB. What's up? How are you? Was your center good? Yeah, you know, it was like a hard time for me, guys. Like, you know, regardless, but it was definitely a lot better than the place I was in. And I feel like, you know, obviously, like, at that point, I guess I had to go through, like, what I went through and everything. How was it scary? It was scary in a lot of ways. Like, there was a lot of people, like, yelling and screaming. There was a lot of people, like, swearing at each other, like, screaming, cursing at each other. There was literally, like, one guy that was, like, trying to steal people's pants and, like, going in people's beds. It was just, to me, like, sorry if this sounds dumb, but it just, like, felt really traumatizing in a lot of ways. And a lot of people that, like, work there, like, some of them would even, like, make kind of, like, rude comments about me, and they just, like, would not take you seriously. They just kind of treat you like a crazy person. So, was it just for EDs? No. It was also for people that were, like, dangerous to other people. There was, like, one guy that literally, like, was wanting to hit people with cars. Obviously, there was no cars there, but he, like, came there, like, wanting to hit people with cars. It was just really bad in a lot of ways. It was very scary. People saying it's dumb, never had to go through it. Yeah, it's like, I don't know if a lot of people just don't understand or, like, have never been in that kind of situation. Which I understand, guys. Probably a lot of people have not been in the situations that I've been in. But yeah, it was just really scary. It was just very, very scary. How long was I stuck in there for? It felt like eternity. It felt like a long time. I was there for about, like, 2 days, I think. Then my mom, luckily, like, kind of helped me get out and explain that. Just eat. Guys, this happened a long time ago anyway, and it's not really about me, like, just eating right now, you know? It's not dumb to feel scared in a situation like that. Anything new like that, surrounded with people who are clearly unstable, can be really traumatizing. Thanks, Flying Pig. Yeah, it can just honestly be, like, very, very scary. Eugenia, please don't call people in mental health facilities crazy people. That is offensive. You were placed in one. I don't think you like being referred to as crazy. I didn't call anyone crazy, Watercolor Guru. I'm sorry, I didn't call anyone crazy. I said, I agree. I agree. You know, even the people that were kind of scaring me there, I know they're probably dealing with, like, their own, like, mental problems, and I hope that they all get any help that they need. I never called anyone crazy. What I said... No. What I said was that the people that worked there treated us like crazy people. they treated me like a crazy person. Like, they would not, like, anything I said, they would not take seriously. I would never call someone like a crazy person. That's not what I said. You clearly said that's what some of the workers there were thinking, not you. Yes, thank you, Robotoxin. Thank you. I thought I was clear with that. So, like, for a second, I was like, wait, did I explain that wrong? I hope not. No. People love to twist what you say. Yeah, thanks, Robotoxin, because it's like, no, guys, yeah, listen, I feel like some people are starting to twist my words. No, I absolutely never said that anyone there was crazy. Oh no, no worries then, Watercolor Guru. Yeah, no, don't worry. I know those people there. I'm not gonna lie, like, some of it kind of did freak me out. Like, there was, like, some people just, like, really screaming and things like that, to the point where it was a bit scary for me. But, you know, still, to those people. But yeah, no worries. Thank you for, you know, like, apologizing. It's totally cool. I'm sorry that, like, you know, if I didn't explain perfectly. But yeah, no, it's just like the way they were treating everyone there. Like, it was just... Alyssa, thank you for the bits.
I seriously couldn't imagine going through that and then having the internet bring it up all the time. I'm seriously so beyond sorry you ever had to go through any of that.
Thank you.
Deserve the world, and I'm sorry people keep trying to get you to talk about it but never feel like you have to if it's too hard to think about.
Thanks, Alyssa. I love you too. Thank you. You see, guys, I'm trying to handle it a lot better tonight. Like, tonight I'm just kind of like, okay. Like, I know the other night I was just kind of like overwhelmed and like whatever, but I know some of you guys are maybe just confused with like what happened and things like that. And that's maybe why people ask us questions sometimes, but yeah, you know, it was just honestly like really traumatizing in a lot of ways and very scary. So that's why, like, sometimes I guess I have those moments where, like, it's a little hard to talk about. So, like, yeah. But yeah, guys, don't be mean to Watercolor Guru. It's fine. You know, it's totally fine. I think they just misunderstood. And I agree that people shouldn't call people crazy. You know, it's like if people are experiencing, like, hard things with, like, you know, mental health or anything like that, or, like, mental illness, it's like, I don't think that makes them crazy at all, you know? It's just too bad that sometimes, like, workers in these kind of places literally will treat people like that. And it's, like, very scary, so... yeah. If that's where dangerous people are sent, isn't that saying something about you? Well, to be honest, I don't really think so, because in my opinion, guys, I don't really think I should have ever been sent there. It was... like, it didn't do me any good. If anything, it just, like, put me in, like, a way worse mental place. Like, mental state, I'm saying. Like, it didn't really do me any good. And I honestly think for a lot of people that do end up in a place like that, I can't imagine it would really help them a lot. Especially with, like, the way that a lot of people are being treated there. So, I mean, that's just my experience. Like, being completely honest. No, because the system is dumb, and they just throw everyone together regardless of the issues they have. Exactly, Robotoxin. And see, guys, like, that's the thing, too, is that, like, I think it's more the system. I think just kind of throwing, like, everyone together and treating everyone the same like that. I really think, like, sometimes, like, that's where, like, a problem can rise, you know? In my opinion. So, I mean, yeah. But yeah, I would never call anyone crazy or anything like that. It's just that it was very, like, scary circumstances. So yeah, again, I don't mean this with any hate to anyone. I'm just answering because I know you guys are always asking me questions about this. So, like, yeah. Exactly. There are so many things that I literally never want to talk about and cry at the thought of it. But I can't imagine how hard it is having to constantly be asked to talk about it. People need to learn to respect boundaries. Thank you, Alyssa. Thank you so much. Yeah. Like, I hope people can understand that. That just, like, you know, sometimes it's just, like, it can be sometimes hard to talk about that. That's why sometimes it's, like, hard just because it was really kind of traumatizing. Guys, you really just need to leave her alone about all this. She's been through so much and doesn't need to be brought up every day, and she didn't call anyone crazy at all. Love you, Eugenia. Thanks, Lady Deadpool. And yeah, I literally never would. Like, I never would. You know, I'm just kind of, yeah, it's just kind of a lot sometimes. See, I'm glad we had the healthy interaction. Thanks for clearing that up. Misunderstandings happening. That's all it was. Yeah, of course, Watercolor Guru. No worries. And, you know, thank you for not just being like, no, you said that. Like, thank you for being nice about it all. And, yeah, I'm happy I could just kind of explain to you because, like, I would never want to, you know, call anyone that. Thanks for the bits, Lex.
Places can be more traumatizing than helpful.
Exactly.
Your feelings are valid. They save a lot of people but are also scary sometimes. Also, how do you feel about Katie Morton in this situation? You don't have to answer this if you don't want to.
Thanks, Lex, and no worries. You know, and thank you so much. You know, it's like, I really never want to say anything wrong here, and, you know, this was, like, one place that I ended up. I'm not saying, like, every place like this is like this, and maybe for some people these places help, but just, like, in my experience, it didn't help me whatsoever. It was, like, really bad. But yeah, I mean, with Katie, since you asked and everything, it's like, I know some people bring her into that and all that, and I mean, I really don't think Katie, like, meant to, like, do anything wrong or anything like that, you know. I know she was just kind of emailed certain things and kind of got brought into the situation and all that, and just kind of said something that you can do, you know. I don't think, like, obviously that she ever, like, wanted me to, like, end up in, like, a place like that or anything like that. So, I mean, you know, she wasn't there that day when it happened or anything like that. So, I mean, yeah, like, yeah, I don't want to at all, like, blame her for what happened or say anything, like, mean about her at all. Hi, Amy. I'm pretty good. How are you? What's up? You're the strongest person ever. You're amazing. Thanks, Julia. You're so sweet. Thank you. But yeah, guys, you know, I was in a different place after that. Like, after that, I was in a different place, and I do have a doctor now and everything, so, like, yeah. Has she ever eaten food? Yeah, I have, Fondle Moshunk. If you're okay answering, Eugenia, did you spend most of your time in there in isolation, or are you with other patients most of the time? Thanks, Eugenia. Ian, okay, well, it's fine. So you're saying in the first place I was in, right? No, I was definitely not in isolation, and I feel like, even though that still probably would have been scary, it probably would have been better. I was in a room with a lot of people, with just, like, a ton of beds, and just a lot of things going on were very scary. So yeah. I love doing my homework while playing your live streams in the background. You help me so much, Yuji. Aw, thanks, game. That's awesome. Well, I mean, I'm really glad that I can make your homework any better. Yeah, I literally felt like I was in jail, and there were actually a lot of people being sent over from jail. Like, there was one guy that kept talking to me there that was, like, actually just came out of there from jail. I think he was, like, transferred or something. I don't know. But yeah, there was, like, a lot of people actually coming over. There was, like, a jail, like, right next door. I need to sleep, but have a lovely stream. This is my first time, but not last. Aw, it was really great having you here, Mug. Sorry if the conversation got kind of intense. Read Mars, thank you for the bits.
Do you ever feel / think or worry that people will only truly understand what you're trying to express / say if you're no longer around? If yes, do you think you might feel a draw toward no longer being in the picture in order to finally understood?
I don't know, Read Mars. Like, I noticed, like, some people that, like, probably, like, legit think that, like, and have said to me that the world, like, would just be, like, a better place if I wasn't here anymore. So, I mean, I don't know, but I mean, at the same time, I feel like even kind of like I wasn't here, it'd still probably be people that would, like, you know, form their own opinions or make me out to be someone I'm not. Like, I don't really know, like, what people would say if I wasn't. I don't know. Eugenia, are you excited for summer? It's been snowing a bit here. But I'm so looking forward to the warm weather. Really? Yeah, I've been hearing some places are getting snow. That's so crazy. I am excited for summer. Yeah, I get colds really easily. And a lot of time I really like warm weather. So, yeah. But snow can be really pretty. So, yeah. If you don't mind answering, was the treatment center any better? I hope you are or will be healed from the trauma throughout time. Lots of love. Thanks, Hippie Birdie. I mean, yeah, there was definitely still things that were really hard, but it was definitely much better than where I was placed with the 5150 thing. It's what up in here. You know, I don't wish anything bad on any of those people, especially with some of them. I feel like they've really distanced themselves from the situation. I'm not gonna lie, it's a little weird to me that, especially two of those people, and particularly one of those people, like, so heavily, like, kind of still to this day, like, I'm not gonna get, like, too into this or whatever, but still I see them sometimes, like, commenting on, like, any videos involving me, like, still so heavily, like, following everything I'm doing. It gets kind of weird. And, I mean, with especially, like, when people are doing that, it does make it kind of hard for me to be friends with people that I just kind of see, you know, like, going and talking about me online and just making videos about me, and have some of them, not most of them haven't, most of them have, I think, kind of distanced themselves from the situation. It's like just very few of them at this point still kind of being involved in things, but, you know, like, literally some of them trying to get me, like, banned from the internet and things like that. I mean, untrustworthy. Yeah, it's just kind of hard for me to like trust people doing that. But regardless, I wish them all the best, like, regardless. You know, I don't wish any bad on anyone. And most of them, I think, kind of have distanced themselves from it. So, I mean, yeah, most of them I don't think are even, like, really, you know, have kind of moved on. So, yeah. Which I appreciate, you know. Especially with those people, it's like, I don't have any, like, bad feelings. It's like, hey, you know, at least, like, they kind of stopped, I guess. Like, it's kind of weird, like, the few people that are still sometimes kind of involving themselves in things like that. But regardless, I don't wish any bad on them. I mean, I really just wish the best for everybody regardless. Is it true that your mom was cursing at Jaclyn? No hate, just curious. Gamer boy, so like I said, it was a really shocking situation. Like, my mom literally thought I was going to be, like, home in a couple of hours. So, did she call her the B word? Yeah, she did, on the phone. But there's a lot of stuff that isn't true. There was another person that involved themselves that has nothing to do with this, that was not there, that claims that that person showed them voicemails. My mom doesn't have her number. She didn't say any of the other stuff that was mentioned. That was, I don't know, like, I'd love to hear those voicemails.
What's your ideal life?
Reed Mars, thank you for the bits.
Tell it to us like we're one of your French girls.
My ideal life? I don't know completely, but, you know, I guess just being happy and, like, you know, having people around you that you, that are, like, good people and that, you know, you can trust, and I guess just being able to do what makes you happy in life, and hopefully being able to make others happy and just doing things positively for the world. Transparency. I'm living for it. Slay Queen. Thanks, Macaroni Mac. Yeah, it's like, you know, I'm really, like, I know some people get this idea to, like, I'm such a liar and things like that, but, like, no, I'm just literally saying, like, what is the truth here. If someone did that to my kid, I would have said worse things than the word. Yeah, thank you, Rebel Talks. But it's like, it's crazy because I feel like so many people, like, they will make my mom out to be like this villain because she said that word. And it's like, I'm not gonna lie, guys. Like, yeah, she did. She didn't say that to that person's phone. She said it on speaker over my phone. But yeah, then there was like another person that like literally involved themselves for like no reason really. And I know they were going around being like, yeah, my friend like showed me voicemails, and it's like, and she claimed that my mom said a lot of bad things that didn't happen. And like, my mom doesn't even have the person that did this to me's number. So like, yeah. Would my feelings have changed if they reached out to you during your break? I mean, I think like if they did, it's like, honestly, it was so like traumatizing, guys, that it's still like, it's a lot on me, honestly. But I mean, I think like it would have like maybe made things like seem more like genuine, I guess. I mean, to me, it's kind of weird that like instead like your very first reaction is like right when I come back is to just go make videos about me. And the first video I think actually originally did not go over very well. So then they made a second video and it starts out like, okay guys, we just got off the phone with Keemstar. Just like, you know, it's all just like a bunch of like drama to some of these people and like whatever. Which, that's no offense to Keemstar, by the way. I'm not shading Keemstar. Like, none of that was his fault. No shade to him. But it's like, kind of like, you know, that's like their reaction is just like, you know, going and making all these videos about me and things like that. No, they didn't ask me before they made videos. No, they just went and made those. They just went and made videos. She made videos because she was still extremely concerned. Well, then why don't you at least try to talk to somebody instead of just going and making videos, you know? Like, to me, that's just kind of a weird way to go about things. To not even, like, attempt to talk to someone the entire time they're gone. And to just literally just be going and making a bunch of videos about them, like, right when they come back. If you want to be respectful about it, bring Keemstar to the Nexus in the way. It's kind of a strange way to go about it, you know? And that's no hate to Keemstar whatsoever, guys. I don't want to seem like I'm shading Keem here. Because, like, I'm absolutely not. But it's just kind of like, okay, like, it's just kind of a weird way to, you know, like, go about things, in my opinion. Like, you know, yeah, so I mean, definitely sus they did a different second after their first. Yeah, it's like, yeah, originally the response was, like, very mixed. That was actually what originally happened. So then they went and made, like, another video, and then only one of those people continued to make a third video, and since then they've still done it here and there. But yeah, and that's not me, like, you know, trying to, I'm just answering you guys' questions since you guys, like, really always want me to answer to stuff. Gigi said your mom said you'd pull you out of treatment if they ever no, my mom didn't even, no. My mom barely knows these people, guys. She never said that. That's not true. Love that we're getting two sides of the story. My opinion on the whole situation has totally changed hearing what you have to say. Well, thank you so much for listening to me, Insane Slug. I really appreciate that. And no, I have no idea where that rumor started. I can tell you though, no, that was never true. My mom never threatened her. My mom, the only thing, she called it a B word that day. That did happen. Yeah, that did happen. But that was it. My mom did not threaten her or anything like that. That did not happen. I'm kind of hitting my thigh a little hard. Sorry, I'm not even like realizing I'm doing it. Why didn't I say all this earlier? Because I'm sometimes very afraid to. Because I notice a lot of judgment on the internet. And I feel like a lot of time I have kind of said my side. But sometimes I'm always kind of like afraid too, because I never want to seem like I'm hating on anyone. I also understand at the same time that a lot of this happened such a long time ago that sometimes I feel weird talking about it, and sometimes I feel like people are just gonna think like I want attention or like whatever. When it's, but it's also then you guys also I know get mad because you're like, well, you don't answer and like whatever. So that's, you know, that's like my side of it, I guess. I don't know. JG said in the past she was scared to reach out to you because she felt like you would ignore her. Thank you for the bits, Reed Mars.
Why do you hate attention so much? Why do you hate being hungry so much? Why do you hate everyone so much?
I don't hate anyone. What? If JG reached out to you personally, what would your reaction be? Honestly, because at this point, like, I don't wish her any bad. I really don't, okay? Like, I wish her the best regardless. But it does make it sometimes when I go through these kind of things really hard to like trust people, just being completely honest. You legit did say those things before though. People just like to ignore it and talk shit. Wait in a couple of weeks and people act like you never talked about it before, even though it's like the 10th time. Yeah, and that's the other thing. Thanks, Robotoxin. Because that's the other thing, guys. And I get maybe not everyone's like in every single stream and they may just not know, which is completely understandable. But the thing is, with a lot of these things and a lot of these questions, like, I have answered them. It's just that not everyone always knows my answers. And then sometimes, like, I'm just kind of afraid for, like, my own reasons. So, yeah. Thanks so much for talking to us about this. I know it must be hard to talk about this stuff, but your voice is very important. And you shouldn't let anyone else talk for you while you're silent. On a lighter note, Eugenia, you should look up a photo of a baby hippo. It will change your life. They're your favorite animals. So, so cute. Really? Aw. Well, of course. You know, I mean, I'm glad if at least that makes, like, anything clearer for you guys. Or, like, helps, you know, you guys understand, like, how I feel. But yeah, I'd love to see it. A baby hippo sounds so cute. Okay, let me look it up. Oh my gosh, they're adorable. I've seen hippos, but I've never seen a baby. They're so adorable. Thank you for showing me. Have you ever considered personally replying back to the post on Reddit? I feel like it'd be good to try to clarify what they say about you. Honestly, guys, I'm sorry, but I don't think so. I don't really think me getting like overly involved in Reddit is probably a good idea. So I mean, they can have their opinions. Some of them are probably watching the stream. A lot of them will probably talk about it, but you know, I think I'm probably better not overly involving myself on there, and I think me like going and like talking to them is probably not a good idea. I don't see that going well either, James. I agree. So I mean, you know, guys, again, I'm not saying that like everyone there's mean or a bad person, but I don't really think that'd probably be the best idea. So yeah. Thanks for talking about this. My opinion of everything has changed. Also, your makeup is so nice. I've been a fan for such a long time and always loved your cosplays and jokes. Aw, you're so sweet, Rain Delroy, and thank you. Honestly, like, I really, really appreciate you, like, you know, listening to my side. Sometimes I just honestly feel like nobody wants to, and, like, people are just gonna, like, get mad at me for saying my side, or, like, be like, she just wants attention or whatever. But at the same time, you know, I know a lot of people ask, and, like, yeah. Thanks, Zoe, for got her Twitch for the bits.
To listen when you are ready to share, but please don't let anyone pressure you into sharing things you aren't comfortable sharing. It can be cathartic to talk about our trauma and important for healing, but no one should be forced to do it before they're ready.
Thank you.
Sure you're taking care of you. Sending love. 3.
Thank you so much, Zoe. I sent so much love back to you, and like I really, really appreciate it. Thank you. Yeah, it can be kind of scary sometimes, and it's also just like I said, like I just never know like how people are gonna feel about me talking about things, but then it's like if I also don't talk about them, people get mad too. So it's just like that's the thing with that. But yeah, in terms of Reddit, I'm sorry guys, but I really don't think me getting too involved in there would probably be like the best idea. So like yeah. So why do we have to follow to talk? Because you just do, it's a rule. But yeah, guys, a lot of Twitch streamers make you follow to talk. It's not just me. You telling your side is so much better than letting the media come up with things, but never feel pressure to talk about something if you don't want to. Thanks, Smartwall. I appreciate that. It's like, yeah, you know, sometimes I do kind of want to clear stuff up, and I know people get mad at me also for not talking about them, but at the same time, yeah, sometimes it can be kind of hard always to talk about things. You sound strong tonight. You're amazing. Keep it up. Food is life. Thanks, Diggold. I mean, hey, at least I'm not, like, crying tonight. You know, guys? At least tonight I'm just kind of answering and not crying about stuff. So, yeah. Your eyeshadow is very deep sea, girl. Thank you. I love these blues. I think they're so pretty. I hope JG will one day make a genuine full apology to your mom. I think that would be a huge step if she ever wants to get back on the friendlier terms with you. Thanks, Rainbow Sparkle Adventure, because that's the thing. You know, I know also it brought, like, a lot of things she said about my mom, like, literally just, like, brought so much hate onto her. And that's something that I always feel bad about, is, like, people being mean to my mom and stuff, especially. So, I mean, yeah, I still don't really understand why a lot of that, like, was said and all that, you know? Especially when, like, my mom and her met, like, one time, like, very briefly. So it's like, yeah. It's just like, I don't get it. But yeah. People can be so mean. They can be. I know. It's just like, I wish people wouldn't be like that, but this has been a great stream. Glad you're being so open. Keep taking care of yourself. You deserve to thrive. Thank you so much, Swampy Goblin. I appreciate it. I mean, I really appreciate you guys, like, you know, listening to me, and a lot of you guys being just, like, so nice today and everything. She goes through enough and sees enough of people being mean or saying bad things about her. She really shouldn't get involved with Reddit. Yeah, thank you so much, Lady Deadpool. It's like, yeah, you know, it's like, if anything, maybe I've looked at it too much in the past. I don't know. But yeah, I really don't think me, like, making, like, I don't know, going and, like, talking to different people, guys, I just could see that really not going over well. So I think it's probably really just for the best, honestly, that, like, I, you know, don't do that. So yeah, I hope everyone's okay with that. But yeah, I don't know. You and your chickens are going to bed. Aw, good night, Anoa, and thank you. I love you guys so much. Like, I really love you guys too. So, I mean, yeah, it's just like I said, like, I'm so sorry if I ever come off, like, you know, mean or anything like that. Like, when I'm, like, you know, not wanting to talk about things. It's just kind of hard sometimes, and sometimes I don't know how people will, like, interpret it. Hello from Poland. I just woke up. It's 7 a.m. I guess I missed a lot. I can't wait to see the whole stream. Oh, hi, Annie. No worries. Good morning. Hello. Hello. Stop it. You're so nice. Thank you. I just know sometimes a lot of people get, like, the wrong idea about me. It's like, you are so sweet. People are always going to judge others. So I would just say to be yourself. You can't please everyone. That's what I've learned. So you just focus on yourself. Love you. Oh, I love you too, sweetie heart. Thank you. And yeah, it's true. You know, I think like just sometimes it's just kind of like, you know, no matter what, you're gonna make someone upset. So it's like, I guess sometimes you just have to like do what feels right, you know? So like, yeah. Sorry if I bother you when I analyze. Just follow commentary channels and podcasts for several years before I ever found you. Oh my gosh, no, Zero, you're fine. No worries. Don't worry, you're super nice, so don't feel bad. It's totally fine. Like, I totally get it. You know, like, I get a lot of people just kind of see me in, like, drama channels or commentary channels and make a lot of, like, conclusions about me. But, you know, you guys that, like, actually, like, get to know me and, like, give me a chance and stuff, like, it really means a lot. So, don't worry. It's all good. No worries at all. What skincare do I use? I use a lot of like Cetaphil products and things like that. Just cause like, you know, they're pretty natural and yeah. Eat a burger. Sorry guys, I'm not really eating burgers right now. I'm so sorry. I know you guys really want me to eat a burger, but sorry. Kiwi Charisma, thank you for the bits.
Did you ever ask your mom why she called Jaclyn a B word? I'm trying to imagine a situation and why your mom would say that to someone trying to give help.
Because Kiwi Charisma, no, I never have because it was pretty self-explanatory. I called my mom, like, very scared. I was expecting to be home in a couple of hours. My mom was expecting me to be home in a couple of hours. My mom was scared for me. My mom didn't look at it as, oh, this person's trying to help her, you know? Like, my mom looked at it as, oh no, like, my daughter is basically now, like, you know, in a bad situation, and like, I don't know where my daughter's going. I don't know what's going on. You know, it was just really scary. And I called her. I was scared myself. So I mean, to me, it was like understandable in that circumstance. If your child is taken away without your knowledge, of course you're gonna be mad. Yeah, and that's the thing. It's like, you know, guys, it's just like, I think like you guys, it was just very scary. And again, like my mom expected me to be home in a couple of hours. She didn't expect me to be messaging her being like, oh, I got tricked, I'm terrified. Like, you know, it's honestly understandable to me, like, why she did react the way that she did. So yeah. Hey Zero Goth, how are you? It was to get you help. Well, like I said, guys, I've kind of explained this, but I mean, I just don't really understand a lot of like the things that happen with with these people, and why they like to claim that they were trying so hard to help me when that was not the truth. And I was just kind of totally blindsided that day. And even when I came back online, like the first thing that a lot of these people cared to do was just go make like a bunch of videos about me. So I mean, you know, it's just kind of like, you know, yeah. That's just kind of, yeah. First time watching your stream, your eye makeup's super pretty today. Oh my gosh, Violet Hour, thank you, and welcome. I really appreciate you checking out my stream, and I'm so glad you like my eye makeup. Thank you so much. Off topic, but you got this blanket, and it's very soft and comfy. Ooh, nice, that's awesome. Soft, comfortable blankets are the best. They didn't do that for fun. They did it because they were scared for you. Well, guys, listen, you could have your opinions on that. And, like, listen, if they were trying to help, I guess that's nice in a way, but I feel like there's a lot of much better ways they could have gone about things. Like, I really feel like that. And I kind of just think, like, you know, like, I just kind of feel like you guys don't fully know the situation. People love to act like they know everything. Yeah, it's like, guys, just like, you know, you don't really know how these people were to me before. Just to me, it's kind of weird to go do that, but never say anything to me before. And for the entire time I'm gone to say nothing to me, but then just go make a bunch of videos about me. Like, I don't know. Did it have any positives? You did decide to go into voluntary treatment afterwards, so maybe it did help. Honestly, guys, I don't feel like it did. I really don't. I just feel like, if anything, it put me in, like, a really bad mind state. It made it also, I don't know, it's just kind of hard to trust people sometimes and, like, know what people's intentions are. But maybe that's good. Maybe that's good that I feel that way. Maybe it's good that I don't always trust everyone. I don't know. Unsolicited help can be very disrespectful and damaging. Yeah, I mean, it felt damaging to me. Honestly, it's just kind of how I felt. Can you please say, though, that getting psychiatric help, though, is good if you're dealing with mental illness? I don't want it to look like you're saying that the totality of the time you spent away was bad or a waste of time. Yeah. You know, guys, I'm not trying to say that. I'm not trying to give anyone the wrong idea. And, you know, if I will say, like, if anyone does need help, if anyone is dealing with anything, like any issues or anything hard, totally don't feel like it's a bad idea to get psychiatric help or to reach out for help or to reach out to somebody. You know, just know there always is help out there. Know that you guys are never alone, and know that a really bad situation that I ended up in doesn't mean that you guys reaching out to somebody is going to have, like, the same outcome as that at all. You know, that's a totally different thing. So I'm never trying to say that, like, getting help is a bad thing whatsoever. They are so quick to believe a vague story a person says with no proof, but they doubt everything you say. Like, they clearly don't care about knowing your side. They made their mind already. They just want to argue now. Yeah, thank you, Robotoxin. Like, that's the thing, too. It's like, you know, like, it is kind of weird, guys, because it's like, it does seem like sometimes online, like, people are so quick to believe, like, one kind of vague story online, but it's kind of like, you know, I'm, like, the actual person that went through it, and then people kind of get mad at me for, like, not saying my side, but then when I actually say it, it's like people either, like, some people, like, don't want to believe me, or, like, you know, kind of find problems with what I'm saying. And it's just kind of like, you know, this is just kind of my experience, and I don't know. I think, like, some people just kind of aren't going to be pleased no matter what. If you feel like it didn't help, then that means you're not recovered. Well, guys, I guess if that was the case, it would mean a lot of people are not recovered, because, I mean, I can't imagine that what I went through in this circumstance would have helped a lot of people. I just can't imagine that, being completely honest. I'm so sorry to hear this, Eugenia. You sounded so hopeful and positive about recovery in your video with Shane after. Did you feel like you had to say that you were better after treatment, or did you actually feel the positivity and hope? Well, guys, okay, Shane, first of all, has been someone that genuinely I know I can trust, and always has been, like, such a good friend to me. So I'm really grateful for, like, everything that happened with that, and that we got to do that. You know, after, I did, go to a different place, and it definitely was a lot better. It definitely was a lot better than where I ended up. There were still things that were hard, and, you know, things later on that were hard, and, you know, not everything was, like, this perfect, like, magical experience. Now, of course, when I came back, which this is not because of Shane, I'm so happy I got to make that video with Shane, and really grateful that it kind of also, like, gave me the chance to get to know him and to have such a great friend. And I think he did an amazing job with the video, and I love Shane so much. But I mean, I myself, I mean, the idea of me coming back to the internet, I mean, yeah, I guess I kind of did feel some pressure, because I know people, like, you know, like, have certain expectations for you, and you don't know how everyone's always gonna, like, react and things like that. So, I mean, I wouldn't say, like, Jimmy, thank you so much for the bits.
Wish me a happy birthday. It's not until December, but I'll save it.
Oh my gosh, of course. Anyway, so I know it's far away, but happy super early birthday, Jimmy. I hope that when your birthday does come, that you have the best birthday ever. So, yes. What if you could skip the 5150 and just go voluntarily to a nice place specific to your needs? Well, I did, guys. You know, I did after. I did, and it definitely was a lot better. So that's the thing. You know, I'm definitely not trying to say that anyone shouldn't get help. Though there were still things that were really hard, and not everything was just always, like, super happy. But, you know, that's a totally different experience and thing than the 5150 experience. You're already from YouTube! Oh, that's so cool, Bad Boon! Well, thanks for coming to my stream. That's really cool you've seen me on YouTube. But it already happened. The what ifs are pointless. Yeah, and that's true too, James. You know, it's kind of like regardless, like what happened, happened. And I can't really go back in time. I guess I can just kind of go forward, you know? I can't really go back. It's just kind of what happened, happened. And yeah. And I'm sorry, guys. I know also a lot of this I've said before, so I'm really sorry to people that are like, Eugenia, you've already said all this. It's just that, I don't know. It's like I said, sometimes I just don't know. Because, like, there's also always people that, like, are like, oh, like, you complain about people not understanding, but you don't say your side, you don't answer questions, you don't do this or that. So it's like, you know, that's why I guess I've just been answering some things you guys are asking me. Oh, I love you so much too, Rain Del Rey. Thank you. You're so sweet too. It sounds like to me like some people are still confusing the voluntary part with the 5150 part. Yeah. I think a lot of time people do, and it's like 5150 part, it felt like forever, but it wasn't that long. It was a couple of days, you know. But yeah, it was two different things, and yeah. You being transparent is the best move, to be honest. Otherwise, people will still try prying. Yeah, I mean, I guess all I can do is just kind of like answer what you guys ask me, you know? And I guess people can kind of make of that what they want to. You've said your side of the story many times that people don't like to listen. Yeah, that's true though, Phobos. It's like, I know not everyone always knows it, but it's just kind of like, I know sometimes people act like I've never said my side, but I have. It's just that I think like sometimes maybe people aren't aware of it, or they just like don't always want to listen, I guess. I don't know. Thanks for the bits, Angela. No, not you, Eugenia. I meant the others that have heard it all before. You did nothing wrong. Oh, thanks, Angela. Okay. Because, yeah, I never want to seem like I'm just, like, making you guys listen to this, like, over and over and over. But it's also, like, I know sometimes it's like, then I don't talk about it, and people get upset with me, too. So, thank you. If it doesn't fit their narrative, they don't want to hear it. Exactly, Candy Plays. Yeah. Sometimes it seems like that. It just kind of seems like people want you to say, like, what they want you to say. And if it's not, like, exactly what they're wanting to hear, then it's wrong, you know? What's your ethnicity? I mean, I'm mostly Irish. I'm a little bit Italian. And I have a little bit of, English and French. Can we hear more about the second part? How was it different? Well, there weren't people screaming and yelling.
What are some of your new favorite bands?
Jimmy, thanks for the bits. To be completely honest, I haven't really been listening to that many new bands. Did you still feel like yourself after voluntary treatments, or was the change traumatic too? I'm just curious. Love you lots. I don't know, guys. I mean, for a long time, I mean, even after the first 5150, for a long time, I guess I kind of didn't really feel like myself. I mean, I don't know. It was really hard in a lot of ways. Yeah. It's just kind of hard to, like, you know, get over things, and, like, I don't know. Change can be uncomfy. Yeah, and it's just, like, I feel like sometimes things are just, like, a lot more, like, complicated than people realize. One major thing people always get wrong is when they say your mom took you out of treatment early you should be vilified for that. But the only place she took you out early was the 5150 hold. Exactly. Yeah, it's like people just get so many ideas like wrong with my mom. And it's like, I really had to get out of that place, guys. Like, it wasn't doing me any good. It really wasn't. Hey, awesome butterfly, you're back. Welcome back. Hi. Has she moved the box yet? Nope. Actually, I haven't moved the box today. Would you have gone to voluntary treatment, which you were saying was helpful without the 5150 intervention? If yes, how do you know you might need the type of support again? Well guys, sometimes I just kind of feel like, that's kind of like my business with that. And, yeah, my mom, actually, it's really crazy, like, right around the same time that happened, like, she did, like, bring up things to me, and I was gonna go, like, see my doctor and deal with things on my own and all that. But I just kind of feel like it kind of comes down to, like, if I feel like I need to go get help or do whatever, then I can go do that. And I do have a doctor and everything, so I mean, yeah. So it's like, I just, was gonna deal with things on my own and everything. I just don't really feel like things had to go in the way that they did, but it already went that way, so.
What's your
Jimmy, thanks for the bits.
I can switch hard flip.
Nice. I can't even skate. I don't even know how to skate, but that's awesome. Truth on Esser, thank you so much for subscribing. I really appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you so much. You don't need to say what happened. That's personal. Thanks. I mean, I feel like I've explained a lot, guys. I mean, I feel like I kind of have explained a lot. You should post a video to YouTube about this, since way more people watch you on YouTube than they do on here. Yeah, maybe at some point, but it's like, I know it happened a long time ago. It's like, I don't know if people would just kind of think I'm like bringing up like old drama or like whatever. I'm really glad to hear that you and your mom were discussing that. There's some really wonderful voluntary treatment centers, and I respect that it's your business and you don't have to share. Just remember, when we have EDs, we aren't always the best at judging when we're in trouble. Yeah, thanks, Moonbug. And like I said, I'm definitely never trying to like discourage anyone from getting help. I definitely think if anyone is struggling, like, don't ever think it's like ever a bad thing to like reach out to people or anything like that, because like, I know like sometimes like it's okay to like need help, and that sometimes people do need help and everything. And yeah, it's like, I feel like sometimes people really get the wrong idea about what I'm saying. And, I'm never trying to discourage you from getting help or anything like that. Sometimes when I'm saying things about a bad experience, it's literally just about like one really bad experience I had. So, yeah. Thank you for the bits, Ninja. People want you to be around for the long haul because a lot of people are rooting for you. I want to see you healthy again. Thanks, Ninja. But, I don't really feel like people can always really know my health and things like that. And I really appreciate everyone that supports me. And, I am doing okay. But I think, like, sometimes people can't always know, like, exactly how everyone's health is doing, or, like, how someone's feeling, or just, like, whatever. We can see through you. See you, though. I know you guys can see me, but, you still can't really, like, fully understand everything about me just by seeing me, or, fully understand everything. But, I mean, I am okay and everything. So, I mean, yeah. I've watched videos that a lot of people find treatment traumatizing. It doesn't happen overnight. Yeah, I mean, things can be really hard. When is my last doctor appointment? Not that long ago, guys. It really wasn't even that long ago, so. Rose Absolute, thank you for the bits.
You're doing an amazing job fielding these questions tonight, and you deserve a lot of praise and good vibes for being this vulnerable and open with your truth.
Thank you so much, Rose. I really appreciate it. Hey, at least I haven't cried tonight. That's good. I think people are more concentrated about the drama of the 5150 than Eugenia's health. This is not about that. It's about your life and how you deserve recovery and a healthy life. Thanks, Nanar. Yeah, I don't know. A lot of people sometimes will be, and a lot of people will be like, you called this person a bad friend. And it's just kind of like, guys, it's like, you don't always know how a friendship was between people, you know? It's like, I was kind of the one that was like in the friendship and knows kind of more how things were. So, I mean, yeah. Was there a reason why you only stayed for a month in the center? Even outpatient could help with the pressure of keeping up with things. Hope this doesn't come off as too prying. Feel free not to answer. Guys, you know, I'm just doing what I think is best for me and like what's best for me, like mentally and all that, you know. Like, I stayed for what I felt like I had to stay for, and after, you know, like I still have a doctor and everything. You know, sometimes things can get complicated and things can get like hard, and I stayed for, you know, what I felt like was right for me. Everyone's situations are different. You didn't stay long enough. That's your opinion, Will PN, and I'm sorry if you feel that way, but you know, I'm just kind of trying to do what's best for me and everything, so yeah. Are you afraid of losing your viewers' subs if you get help? Since people mostly know you for your eating disorder and your streams are filled with constant questions about it, and less about anything else, do you think people will just stop watching and you'll lose relevance? Guys, I'm doing okay, alright? Like, I'm not even really asking for people to, like, you know, ask me questions. It's just that people always are. Like I said, if I felt like I had to go get help or whatever again, then I can go do that. I do have a doctor and everything, so, like, yeah. But I'm just kind of doing what I think is best for myself, so, like, yeah. I've been watching you for years, and to see you talking about this openly, I'm so proud of you. I hope you continue on this journey. Thanks, Christina. I appreciate you so much.
Restaurant?
Thanks, Jimmy. Honestly, I don't really go to like fast food restaurants very much, so yeah. Is cereal a soup? I mean, I guess kinda, because you put milk in it, but I never really think of it that way. I don't know. What if my mom asked me to go? Well, you know, guys, that would have to be something that my mom would talk to me about, you know, and I think my mom also thinks I'm doing good and everything. But it kind of comes down to, I guess, like, my choices and, like, what I think I need to do for me and all that. So, like, yeah. I just kind of feel like, you know, I could talk about that with people if I felt like I had to and everything. So, like, yeah. I love your makeup so much. Blue is my favorite color. I always have loved the way you do your eyeshadow. Oh, awesome butterfly. Thank you so much. That's so nice. I love blue too. And like, I love blue eyeshadow. So I'm really glad you like it. Thank you. Thank you so much for the bits, Ninja. Would I ever consider doing a mukbang? I don't really have any plans to, honestly. Not people assuming she's using her mental illness for views. The ignorance. Yeah, thank you, Lissy. I know, like, that's kind of also something that kind of can be kind of sad to hear sometimes, guys. Like, you know, people think I'm just trying to get attention or, like, whatever, and it's like, I'm really not. Eugenia, what is the best thing about recovery? Like, something you can enjoy now that the disorder wouldn't let you enjoy back then? Thank you, Dance Freddy Dance, for the bits.
Choose carefully. I will unfollow if you do not make the right choice.
Okay, I'm choosing smooth, I guess. The disorder when I enjoy back then, I love you and deserve to enjoy all good things. Like, thanks, Caitlin. You know, I don't know. I really think, like, everyone's situations are different and stuff. So, I mean, like, I don't know if there's really anything I'd say, like, I wasn't able to enjoy that I can enjoy. I don't know. But I would say, you know, I was in, like, a really stressful period of my life, and, you know, I guess, like, for a while things got to a point where, like, I did need to kind of go and get help and stuff, and I guess, you know, that's why I did that, and I guess that's good that, you know, I got that, like, that I did do that at the time, and, yeah, and, oh, thank you for the bits, Dance Freddy Dance.
Smooth was the wrong choice.
Oh, no!
It was nice knowing you.
Oh no, am I really losing you here, Dance Freddy? Oh my gosh. Wow, I'm sorry. I've chosen the wrong choice. Oh, I'm so sorry. Just to be super clear, so many of us are not tuning in because of your appearance. Your genuine supporters want you healthy, and you don't have to be afraid of losing this community if you do recover and if your appearance does change. Thanks guys, thanks. But you know, I do feel like a lot of people kind of make like a lot of assumptions about my appearance and all that. And I mean, I don't know guys, it's like I also think like sometimes people don't always really know like, you know, everything that goes on with me or things like that. And I mean, but I really appreciate you guys that, you know, like me as a person, everything like that. So I mean, thank you. 11/11 on the West Coast. Oh my gosh, guys, well, if you live on the West Coast, make a wish. It's 11/11. So, yay. Oh my gosh, Truth Seeker. So I don't know why I said Seeker. What am I saying? Truth 1S0. Thank you so much for the 5,550 bits. That is crazy. Oh my gosh, I am so grateful for that. Thank you. That's insane. Thank you so much.
Sweet spirit, I pray that you continue to have such a happy outlook and desire to move forward. Keep doing you and good things will follow.
Thank you so much. I really, really appreciate that so much, Truth 1Ser. And you know, guys, I guess that's really all I can do, you know, is try to move forward with my life and, you know, just kind of do what I feel is right and everything. And hopefully good things come from that. And oh my gosh, I'm so grateful for that. Thank you. Oh my gosh. I appreciate that so much. Thank you. Eugenia, can I talk to privately about something, or is it okay to say it here? I think it's serious and you might want to look into it before something bad happens to you or your fans. I mean, I guess you can say it here, Melania. I don't know exactly what it is, but I mean, I can't guarantee you I'll want to talk about it depending on what it is, but I mean, if you want to say it here, it's all good, I guess, you know? So like, yeah. Just because like, I don't exactly know what it is, so I mean. Eugenia, I'm going into treatment pretty soon, and I'm really scared. Do you have any advice you could give? I'm sorry, I know this is hard to talk about. I'm just scared. Oh, sweetheart, baby, don't worry, you're totally fine. Well, first of all, I send you so much love, and please, you know, try to stay strong through it. Know that even if there's hard days and hard times, that you can get through it. And know that, you know, I'm sure in the end it will be worth it. And like, you know, I really hope all the best for you. I hope that you know that you're a beautiful person and that you deserve to be like happy and healthy in life and everything. And just know that you're never alone in it. Know that there's always people that love you and care about you, even if you feel alone sometimes. And, you know, I would just say like, you know, try to stay strong. Try to stay as positive as you can and try to view things as positively as you can and to look on like the bright side of things. And yeah, just know that you deserve help and you deserve to be happy and healthy and everything, and that you can get through it. And know that like there's always people out there that support you and love you so much, and just that you deserve all the best. And yeah, I did get a new couch, you guys. Yes, finally. After like literal years of telling you guys I was gonna get a new couch, I finally did. Wow, it's my anime dream girl. Me? Thanks. I don't know if you're talking about me, but thank you. I think. So like, yeah.